Hey, what's up, man? I figured you'd be the first one to ask me questions. I appreciate it.
How you feeling?
I feel great, man. Blessed as always. Woke up this morning. That was a great start, and getting to finish was a great midday thing. So.
Now that you've had, it's been a couple minutes from your fight. How'd you feel about your performance?
I felt good. I still feel like I felt good about it. I think I did what I was supposed to do. I wanted to pull the trigger a little sooner, but I also told myself to be free in there, not to chase anything, and not to pick my shots, So part of me was like, I wanted to be my normal self and be like, throw 300 things right off the bat, overload this guy, get everybody on and oohing. And then the other part of me was like, just be calm, be composed, find a shot. Let's win this fight,
What was the game plan coming into the fight?
Game plan was just to, again, be me, make sure, I knew his plan was to try to get under me and wrestle me. Obviously, that's his strongest suit, And again, I have a lot of faith in my grappling, but why play in somebody else's best ballpark? I should wanted to keep it in mind. So keep my feet moving, stay away from, evade from the shots, the first shots, get them desperate, and then find my shot and put them away.
How did it feel not to cut 1,000 pounds before a fight and have a nice training camp?
No, it was awesome to do it with the training camp. Weight cuts are still weight cuts for me, no matter what, But when it's nice to know, like, okay, I'm at week 5, I'm at week 6. It's like it's nice to know that I'm doing things adamantly. Because even at the beginning of the week, where you're water loading, you see that big number, you're like, whoa, wait, I was doing everything right. What happened? And then it's like everything starts to taper off through the week, and you're like, okay, we're good, So it was awesome. It was awesome to have. This is the longest camp I've had, and camp went great. Nothing changed as far as training except for the fact that I got to try to get better. It wasn't like I was, waiting for a fight everywhere. It was like just getting better, then getting to fight camp and perform. So it was beautiful.
When would you like to return?
As soon as possible. I was talking to my manager. He was saying a quick turnaround. So that'd be good too. At least one more this year. That's the plan. When it happens, who it happens against, we'll figure that all out. But at least one more this year would be great. I don't really have any injuries, so if it makes sense and if it makes money and makes dollars make sense, all those good things. So I'm game. I'm game to get down.
You want a full UFC crowd for your next fight?
That would be nice too. I haven't got to feel that energy, and I've had some pretty on the regional circuit. I've had some pretty crazy crowds. I used to sell a lot of tickets, so it'd be cool to see how everybody goes. Ahs, the oohs, the boos, all of it. So I'll take it all.
Your food blogs. How are you liking that?
I'm loving it. Honestly, it wasn't even my idea at first. My buddies kind of talked me into it, and after I started doing it, I was like, man, this is a lot of fun. I just get to be me. I get to interact with different fans and different platform too, and just enjoy myself. And I get to eat good food that I like to make anyways, because that's the thing. Like, I really do like to cook. My wife will tell you, like, I have so many different dishes that I like to cook. Most of them are not healthy. So yeah, like, it's not like it's a healthy cookie show. And then I'm just a goofball. I don't take myself too serious. So I just like to get on there, have a good time, cook some good food, and get some out there. So it's been good. And then my podcast too, Punches and Pites. I really just enjoy hearing people's stories, and talking about their journeys, because it's always lost in translation, like the journey. Everyone just sees the tip of the iceberg and they don't see everything under there, and that goes for each one of us in our lives. Like, man, everything's working out great for that guy. It's like, oh yeah, but the last 10 years have been kind of crazy.
What'd you do with that $50K bonus last time?
Paid back all my debts. I'm broke still, like I was, honestly, I went from working and making decent money to making no money and just fighting. So like, I was going into debt, and I was blessed to be able to go into debt like that, but, and then pay it back. So, again, I went broke paying my debts back, and that's okay, So, honestly, I keep saying it was a blessing to be able to pay back the things that that I loaned. And a lot of people don't get a chance to do that, So, yeah, that's what I did. So I didn't really have there's nothing special that I did with that money. Not one thing. Luckily, my friends did hook me up with a Rolex though. So that was kind of cool. They popped up on me with a Rolex. I was like, and a suit. I was going to wear it, but I was like, you know what? Maybe not my first actual fight week. Maybe I'll wait to wear the suit until maybe the second actual fight week. So
I remember when you posted that picture of the Rolex, and people are like, "Oh my God, he spent all his money on a Rolex. Now that's how fighters go broke."
yeah, no, 100%. My wife was getting all upset about it. I was like, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Everyone thought I bought it. I was like, I would have never bought that. I would have never bought. Exactly. If you read the caption, for sure, the caption definitely said, "Thank you to my two friends that I would have never bought this. I'd still not have a Rolex to this day, So now I have a Rolex, and it's because of them. So it was cool because I didn't have to do it for myself.
Last few things, buddy. Sean O'Malley's fighting next week. How do you see that going?
It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight, but I believe in Sean. I do think he has that it factor, and he has a lot of different dangerous tools that he could use against Aljamain. We can't discount Aljamain, though. Aljamain's the champion for a reason, and he's one of the best in the world, one of the GOATs at this weight class for a reason. Like, he's going to go down in history as close to being one of the GOATs for a reason. He's very dangerous. So, obviously, Sean's my teammate. I'm definitely going to pick my teammate, and root for him. But I don't doubt Aljamain at all. Aljamain's a very tough task, and Sean's going to have his head on completely straight for this fight, But that being said, don't close your eyes. Don't blink. That one's going to be a banger for sure.
And finally, Abdul Kamara, when's he up next?
Oh, he coming. He almost came this week. He was almost doing it this week. He was ready. He was ready. This guy's been ready to make weight this week more than me. It was crazy. I was like, what is going on? How are we doing this? He was like, yeah, he's ready to come too. So, he'll be here, and it's the same thing. We just got to stay diligent, Stay diligent. Not our time, it's God's time, and he's doing the right things, staying focused, being a good father, being a good man, and I think those things, they contribute a lot to making it. So I think he's going to be here real soon.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Marcus over here. Just a couple months ago, you weren't even a part of the UFC roster, and then you ultimately got the call, took the short notice fight, got the win, and then you fast forward, you come here, you get another win. What's the message you would tell yourself, to the version of yourself from like 6 months ago?
The same message I was telling myself. I'm not doing this for outcomes. I'm not doing this like I wanted to be here in the UFC, but I wasn't doing it if I didn't get here, it wasn't a waste. I think some of us get so caught up in like, what if I never get there? What if I never make it? Is it even going to be worth it? It's like, what are you becoming in the process of it? Are you becoming a good man? Are you becoming stronger, more confident? Are you developing better skills? If you're doing all those things, then you're on the right path, And again, not all of us can make it here, but stay diligent. Stay diligent to yourself, and it's worth it, So I would tell myself those things, like, it's worth it even if I never made it here, right? I made great relationships with great training partners. I've been a part of their lives. I've been able to help them out. And if that's not a beautiful thing, I don't know what is,
Indeed, that is. And when you look at the stacked division you're a part of, are there any names that stand out to you?
Every name. Look at these guys that are on the card today, Like, it's crazy. Blackshear, all these guys are savages. I don't doubt any of these guys. I don't take any of these guys for granted. Everybody here is good, Great, I would even say, So the whole bantamweight division is nuts. And, again, we're all going to get matched up at some point. It depends on where it is, how it all plays out, But, you look at these guys and you're like, man, different sizes too, heights, sizes, shapes, styles. It's like, man, what is going on? There was a time where it was like everybody was kind of the same. And it's like, no, everybody's different and everybody's dangerous. So it's a crazy division to be a part of, and I'm blessed to be here.
For sure, it has evolved. But is the Bolaños one still something you'd like?
Oh yeah, that's not off the table either. Again, like, I know he got injured, and if they send me that one again, I'm down. So again, I trust myself, I trust my teammates, I trust my management. So if I think that would have been a banger tonight too. People would have been excited about that, and that one would be crazy in front of a crowd too. I've watched Bolaños for a long time. He has a lot of different things. We're both knockout artists. We both have a lot of knockouts on our record. Somebody's going to sleep on that one for sure. So whatever happens. So we'll get back to the drawing board. I'm sure you guys will see something coming up soon.
I agree. That would be a fun one. And I saw Alex also mention Sugar Sean O'Malley. What's it like training with him?
It's normal for me, I guess you're right. Like, I've been training with Kyler, Mario, and Suge since the beginning. Like, I've been training with them before they were in the UFC. I remember when Suge was 18 years old and came out here from Montana. I was at the UFC gym. I had 2 kids already working at Circle K across the street, and here this curly hair kid comes in here, like pink shorts on, like so for me, it's again, it's not anything crazy for me. I've known them it's been a friendship. It's been more than just, oh, Suge's this crazy icon. You know, I watched it all happen, so I don't really think too much into it. You know, that's not to say it's not awesome to see him be as big as he is, but for me, he's just Sugar. You know, Suge Sean.
Awesome. Thank you. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Congratulations, Marcus. You've always impressed me, and I like that about you. You don't fail. What I like even more is if you can enlighten me, tell me more about Munchies with Marcus.
Oh yeah, Munchies with Marcus. So that's the cooking show, and you know it's just been a good time. I like to cook good foods. I got some other episodes coming out. You know, cheesy chicken rice, a couple different ones dropping. And honestly, a couple of my buddies kind of was like, "Hey man, we need to start doing a couple different things. You know, you're not really out there." And I was like, "You're right. You know, I need to do something that's more authentic to myself." And I'm like, "Man, I do like to cook." And he's like, "Cooking show, let's do it." And I'm like, "I don't even know what that means," you know. And we kind of just jumped into it, and it's just been fun. It's been a lot of fun. People have been really receptive to it. I feel like it's authentic, and I get to be myself in it too. So it's been a lot of fun doing it. So I'm gonna keep it going. I got another episode dropping here next Sunday, so look out for that. I think that is the cheesy chicken rice episode coming in. So that'll be a lot of fun. So it's been great. I've been enjoying it a lot.
Well, what I like to do is to offer you. I've been in reality TV for 10 years. What I would like to see you do, along with your production company, is find an independent streaming service, because I don't know if a major network would pick this up. But if you find an independent streaming service or some sort of platform, you can make a passive income and get sponsors, because this is really, really good.
See, that's the type of information I need right there, because you know I'm just kind of just winging it at this point, and it's like I do want to make something of it. That's the plan, to make a passive income. So I like that idea. I definitely need to do that. I have to pick your mind about that a little bit more and figure out how to maneuver through those channels. Because yeah, we kind of just were like, hey, well, let's do it, and it's been happening. And it's like, how do we even monetize this, or what is monetize? What does that even mean? You know? So it's like just keep putting them out, and something will happen. But it's probably better to have an avenue to go down. So that's good information. I appreciate it.
Yeah, to close, I don't know what's going to happen with your podcast, but this is really, really good. And then just add an about section, because I looked in the about. There's nothing in there describing, Munchies with Marcus. So you need a description in there.
Okay. Write that down, Abdul. Write that down for me. All right. I need to talk to my social media people, about section. Get it done. And we're going to need to get that done ASAP, today.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.